Hi guys, Billy back, and this time I've finally managed to swap over and mix the parts from the AC Play Catwoman and the Supermadtoys Catwoman together into one sort of hybrid figure that I think is far more effective. What I basically did was I took the head sculpt and the body from AC Play and I pretty much swapped everything else over. There was a couple of issues that I had, namely with the wrist pegs and namely the foot pegs. They were very different on both figures. So what I ended up doing with the foot pegs was I took the entire lower part of the leg off below the knee on both figures and I just swapped those over. So what that allowed me to do was use the boots that coincided with the legs they were designed for. So AC Play Catwoman has Superman's legs and Superman's legs has AC Play Catwoman's. So the boots here fit this perfectly simply because they're the same legs they were always on, and the same here with these boots. I genuinely, when I did my last video, it was really 50-50 simply because the head sculpt and Supermadtoys one was so rubbish, but the body was rubbish, but the costume was actually really good. So I was a bit torn up. I've just managed to hodgepodge them all together and I've swapped their accessories over so that now this Catwoman has the wired whip and the actual normal non-wired whip that came with Supermadtoys, which is a nice little effect. And she also now can use the painted hands that come with the Supermadtoys figure, and Supermadtoys now has to use the hands of the AC Play figure. Supermadtoys figure now also has the AC Play whip. So I basically did almost a straight swap except for the head and body. So it's really baffling that they could both do so well in certain aspects but terrible in others. And it's only when you get the two together and swap them over and get all the parts you need from each that you finally understand that. Now I haven't cut all these threads off yet, the laces for the boots, simply because that's the last thing I want to do. Once I've got this exactly how I want it and everything is all tightened up, there's a few of the laces that are a bit hodgepodge down here, so I'll go back and redo the laces there. Once I've got it all done and exactly how I want it, then I will trim these threads, these laces off. Again, if you can hear the yelping and noise in the background, it's because there is a door between me and the puppy and she hates that, but I can't have her running around in here for obvious reasons. Those are my figures. Basically, I've put the AC Play Catwoman, I'm going to call this from now on the AC Play, and I'm going to call this one the Supermadtoys still just because of the head sculpts, but I've put the AC Play figure in a sort of almost pose where she's lashing the whip, and it's very similar to the tweeter head statue that came out. And I also then put the Supermadtoys Catwoman into a sort of semi-slinky walk while she's playing with the whip in her hand and she's dancing it and weaving it through her fingers. Still a little awkward, I haven't got the positions exactly right, but I just couldn't wait to show you exactly what happens if you got both of these figures and you wanted to swap them over, what it would look like. This figure looks way better now, way better. You still have a few issues from each one, like you can see that there is a non-stitched collar here with none of the white stitching, which is what AC Play did. It worked effectively though, because it did actually manage to keep everything secure and neat and tidy, whereas Supermadtoys went down the route of went the way of putting the white stitching into the neck like in the movie, but unfortunately it ruffles the neck up a little bit and makes it look a bit jaggedy and awkward, but I'm okay with that. I can sacrifice that, that's not a problem. And then you can come down, you can see she has all the bad stitching from the Supermadtoys version all the way down to the boots. She even has the magnetic taser on the boot, and there are the hands. And there's the extra whip. Happy days. I'm more than happy with this figure now. I'm going to keep it like this. I'm very happy with it. She's going to go next to my Michael Keaton Batman Returns figure on my shelf, and I shall proudly display her. This is more than likely, I'll probably sell this if someone wants the part so they actually like the figure. They're more than welcome to buy it, but it's sort of a mix of the AC Play and Supermad versions.
Skip to the end.
So all in all guys, if you've got both, that's exactly what you can do with them to get one effective figure if you so wish. Or if you're more than happy to have them as they were and show the differences off, more power to you, enjoy them. This is definitely a figure worthy of my collection now, whereas before neither really worked properly. Hope you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. As always, if you could now get up and get the fuck out of my cave, I'd appreciate it. Thanks a lot guys, bye.